सी माइक है? ये वाली है ना? और यहाँ पे मैं ऑन कर लूँगा।
कोई कुछ बोलता है उसको सुनने के लिए है।
ठीक है, ऐसे कोई नहीं बोलता ना, ये बोलेंगे कि चैट बॉक्स में। ये माइक पास रख दूँ थोड़ा? माइक कितनी दूर रखूँ मैं? माइक ऐसे रखूँ? So hi everyone, good morning all of you. Am I audible to all of you? Yes. So we'll be starting class in the next 3 minutes. That's a NEET 15-day crash course. Okay. Am I audible to all of you who are here? Divya, Sasi, Kamali, all of you. You can react in the chat box. So we have a crash course, which is actually a revision course again, because we know that there was some problem with the paper, and it was now the exams has been rescheduled. So we have to prepare. So we don't want to lose the momentum. So in order that we cannot lose the momentum. Okay. So in order to protect that, increase the volume, sir. Am I not clear to you? Am I clear? Is my voice coming? Please. Sir, not audible, sir. Just wait a minute. Wait a minute. ये बोल रहे कि आवाज नहीं आ रही, यहाँ पे आके देख लो एक बार. Is my voice not coming clear to you? Is there any glitch? Can you please confirm, everyone, please, in the chat box? Tanisha, Pratibha, some guy with the Motorola, Camilla. We are not audible. Just wait a minute. Not audible. Am I audible now? Everyone, please. Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to? Am I audible now? Yes. No, sir. Just wait, wait. Our class was going to start at 10. We'll be starting the class on time. Okay, there are students who are saying, sir, increase the volume. Yeah, we are just trying to fit it. So, up to the time we are going to fix this problem, can you please tell me that how was your preparation going? Like, how was your paper, NEET paper on 3rd of May? That happened on 3rd of May. Can you please tell me? Moderate. Okay. Some more. Is now voice is my voice clear to you now? Easy to moderate, Sasi. Now, can you please confirm, is my voice clear to you? Or it is still having some problem? No, sir. Yes, sir, but increase your volume, sir. The volume is low. Okay, we are fixing this problem. Okay, we have some problem with the mic. We are fixing this issue. Not audible, sir. Should we start somewhere else? कहीं पे और स्टार्ट करें क्योंकि एक ही घंटा है खत्म हो जाएगा हाँ am I audible now? Is my voice clear now? Yeah, please confirm, is my voice clear now, all of you? Okay, clear. Okay, can we start now? Okay, great, thank you. Now tell me, how was your paper? Yeah. So hi, I welcome again all of you. Okay. So everyone, so we know that the NEET is going to conduct the exam. Sir, not visible. Am I visible now? So we all know that NEET is going to reconduct the exam again, and the dates are not out. So up to the time that when the dates will be out, okay, we have to prepare. We cannot stop, because we know that we have got a lot of momentum, and those who have taken the crash courses, or those who have been studying from class 11th and class 12th, they have taken the crash course. Then they have got a lot of momentum. Okay, and then all of a sudden on 3 of May we were having the exam, and after 3rd May I know that many of the students haven't revised it. They are not going to revise it, okay, after 3rd of May. But then came the notes that the exam has been discarded and you have to appear in the exam, all of you. Is it clear to all of you? So look, we should take it in a positive way. We are getting some more days now. We should obviously take it, because there is no other option than to take it in a positive way. So we will be having the re-examination. The dates are not out. Okay, dates are not out. So up to the time dates are not out, up to the time dates will be out, we will be starting our preparation. Okay, so today we are going to start our day 1 of NEET 15. We are taking almost 15 days according to the calculation. There, let's say, take approximate calculation that after 15 days the exams will be called. Let's say, for example, so we are taking 15 days, okay, and we have made a crash course for you guys. NEET 15-day crash course. We will be taking 1 day each, and I will be taking the classes of physics. I hope that many of the students are meeting the first time. So let's start our class. We'll be doing all the PYQs. Okay, and today's topic will be units and measurements. As simple as that. We all know that units and measurements ask a very simple question, and this year also a very simple question was asked. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? You can react in the chat box, please. Should we start? So how was your paper? Like, how many questions did you attempted in the NEET exam? 15. Okay. Are you guys all from the Pondicherry, or there are some other? KT Kupam is here. 120. Yes, sir. Okay. Happy morning, sir. Hi. Happy morning, all of you. So I was there. I know that I have taught physics questions, and when I saw the physics paper, it was easy, and I was expecting you guys to do better. So is there anyone who has done like, let's say, 15 questions? 15 questions. Amrita has done 15 questions. Anyone else who has done 15 questions? I am saying, not marks. 15 questions. I have attempted 32 questions. Total 32 in physics. I am saying in physics, please. I am only talking about physics. 36. Okay. So the crash course we did there offline mode, was it helpful for you? Have you guys like understood it after the paper that these questions were discussed by the physics teacher, chemistry teacher, or the bio teacher? Okay. So look, I know that there is some problem. Like we had some problem. I have some 28 participants here, and we know that there is some problem. Good morning, Inam, Karthik, Anandavali. Hi, Karthik. So should we start with the first question? We'll be talking about some more things, but we have to start the questions as well. So let's start with the question number 1 that was asked in NEET 2025. Start with the question and tell me the answer fast. It's very easy question. I have discussed a lot of questions like this in the classroom as well, and we know that it's an easy question. So let's start. Just try to find the solution and give me the solution fast. Look, first thing, take your copy out, take your pen out, and start solving this question. You can stop your videos like Galaxy M02. You can stop the camera. There is no need to open the camera, okay? If it hindrances you, you can stop the camera. Yeah, just start solving the questions. Start solving the question. You are Sri. So we have some students from KT Kupam, and is there any student from Jivanandan Higher Secondary? Then from KT Kupam and Kanagi. You can confirm in the chat box. Solve the question. The question says that a physical quantity P is related to 4 observations A, B, C, and D as follows. Okay, and it says the percentage error of measurements in A, B, C, and D are 1%, 3%, 2%, and 4% respectively. The percentage error in the quantity P is. The percentage error in the quantity P is. Which option is correct? Sir, C option 13 is correct. Can we check the solution? Everyone, please check the answer. Check. Find the solution of this question fast. 3 is the correct option. C. So many of the students are answering, sir, the answer is C, or the C option is the correct. That's the 13%. Let's try with it, okay? So look, we were having a crash course, you know that, and I want please react in the chat box that how many questions have you attempted in physics, which are correct if you have seen the key as well. So how many questions have you attempted in NEET 2026 on 3rd May? Please. So look at here, up to that I'll be providing the solution. So we have a physical quantity P that equals to A cube B square divided by C square root of D. Okay, I know that many of the students directly remember this answer, but that's not the solution. We know if we want to find the percentage error in P, how will we do? Delta P by P into 100 will be equals to 3 times delta A by A into 100 plus 2 times delta B by B into 100 plus delta C by C into 100 plus half times delta D by D into 100. This is in physics. I have attempted 32 questions, out of which 29 were correct. You are Sri, very great. Anyone else? So which center are you from? What was your center? Yes, what was your center? Okay, can we put the values from KT Kupam? Great. Can we put the values now? Can we put the values? So what is delta I by A into 100? It's 1%. B, it's 3%. C, it's 2% and 4%. So 3 into 1 plus 2 into B is 3 plus what is 2? 2 plus half of what is delta D by D into 100? 4. So it will be 2. So what is the answer? 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3. What is the answer? Can you find the answer? Yes. Have you got something? 3 into 1% plus 2 into what's the error in B? 3%. Yes, then plus C. Where is C? Delta C by C into 100. What is that? 2%. Okay. Plus half of delta D by D into 100. That's 4%. So it will be 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. 3 plus 6 plus 4. 25 questions at answer. 20 questions were correct. Very great. Very great. So have everyone got the 13% answer? Yes or no? Please. Have everyone got the 13% answer? Should I move forward? Look, we have 1 hour class. Okay, so we have to do the PYQs. Can you please confirm that? Should I move the forward and to the next question? Okay, let's go to the question number 2. It is as easy as the first one was. So what is the question? Yeah, what is the question? If you look at the question number, if you look at the question asked in NEET 2026, it was similar, almost similar, and this question was asked in NEET 2024. What was the question? In a vernier caliper, n plus 1 divisions of the vernier scale coincide with n main scale divisions. Okay, so how can we write it? N plus 1 vernier scale divisions of coincide with n divisions of main scale. So n plus 1 vernier scale divisions are equals to n plus n main scale divisions. I told you this many a times in the classroom. If you remember, I told you many a times that if we are given such a condition, how we are going to write it. I'll be writing it again. Okay, I'll be writing it again. I told you we are told in a vernier caliper n plus 1 divisions of vernier scale. So these are vernier scale divisions, and how many divisions we have? N plus 1 divisions we have. They coincide, means they are equal to how much? They are equal to n divisions of main scale, n main scale divisions. I told you that when this type of question will be asked, the first thing you have to do is find one vernier scale division. So if n plus 1 vernier scale division equals to n main scale division, then 1 vernier scale division can be written as 1 divided by n plus 1 main scale divisions. Is it clear to all of you? Hey, is it clear? Can you tell me what's the answer, please? Find the answer. I am just hinting you. This was a hint. Now find the answer. Fast. Fast, fast. You have to find the answer. You have to find the answer. Yes. Is anybody who can answer this? Now what is next? Look, I have told you this line. N plus 1 vernier scale divisions are coinciding with n main scale divisions. And then we can calculate this. I told you when this type of relation is given, what you have to find is 1 vernier scale division. Sir, you will be asking, sir, why we are going to find this one vernier scale division? Because we are going to find the least count or the vernier constant. If vernier constant, okay, vernier constant equals to 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. Option 3, Galaxy M02. Option 3, great. Option 3 is coming. Anybody else? We are asked to find the vernier constant. As easy as that, we can say that vernier constant equals to 1 main scale division minus, what is 1 vernier scale division? It is 1 divided by n plus 1 main scale division. Is it clear to all of you? Hey, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Is there anyone who is having an issue in solving or who cannot find it? So vernier constant can be written as, so it is n plus 1 main scale division minus 1 main scale division divided by n plus 1. Is it clear? Simple this multiplication. So option 3 is coming, okay, we will be checking it. So vernier constant equals to, what is n main scale division plus 1 main scale division minus 1 main scale division is n main scale divisions divided by n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. But look at here, in the question it is also given that 1 main scale division represents 0.1 mm, the vernier constant in centimeters. So we have like this, n divided by n plus 1, okay, multiplied by 1 main scale division. Can anybody tell me what should I put in a 1 main scale division equals to? What should I put 1 main scale division equals to? Yes. Oh, we had some numerator n here. We have 1 vernier scale division equals to n main scale divisions. So it will be n here. So n and l will cancel out. It will be 1 in the numerator, not n. Okay, it will be 1 in the numerator. It's a calculation mistake of words. Look at here. We have n plus 1 vernier scale division equals to n main scale divisions. So 1 vernier scale division will be equals to n divided by n plus 1 main scale division. Now look at here. Look, whenever this type of question is asked, as simple as that, 3 steps are necessary. First, find this relation. What is it talking about? Sometimes it's not said about n plus 1 or n main scale division. It will be told that 9 vernier scale divisions, okay, coincide with 10 main scale division, like this. Okay, sometimes it will be told 11 vernier scale divisions coincide with 9 main scale divisions. So you have to write the relation like this. And in this question, it was told that n plus 1 vernier scale division equals to n main scale division. So 1 vernier scale division equals to n divided by n plus 1 main scale division. Then the next step, when you find the value of 1 VSD, put this equation, because vernier constant equals to 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. So vernier constant equals to 1 main scale division minus n divided by n plus 1 main scale division. So it is n plus 1 main scale division minus n main scale division divided by n plus 1. Simple as that. N and n will cancel out. It will be 1 divided by n plus 1 main scale division. But now I want to find the value of what? 1 main scale division. Can you tell me what is the answer? Hey, what is the answer? Some are saying, sir, option C is correct. Option C. But in option C, in the denominator, we have n only. And here in vernier constant, we are coming up with n plus 1. So how is n option C coming? Cross check it. So it is 1 divided by n plus 1 times, what is main scale division? 1 main scale division in the question is told it's equals to 0.1 mm, 0.1 millimeter. So what is 1 millimeter equals to? Yes, 10 to the power minus 3 because it's told that you have to find the answer in centimeters. Okay, so it will be 0.1. Okay, 0.1. So what is the answer? What is 0.1 mm? It is 1 divided by 100 centimeter. Okay, so you have to multiply by 1 divided by 100. So the vernier constant will be equals to 1 divided by 100 times 1 divided by n plus 1. This is the answer. So those who have got option 3, please tell me that where you have a mistake. Option 2 is coming as well for some of the students. I'll be repeating this question because this is important. This was asked in NEET 2024. A similar question was also asked in NEET 2026. Almost a similar question. Okay. Look again. We are told in the question that in a vernier caliper, n plus 1 divisions of vernier scale means vernier scale divisions. So how many divisions on the vernier scale? N plus 1 vernier scale divisions. They are coinciding, means they are equal to what? They are equal to n divisions of the main scale. So they are equal to n main scale divisions. Is it clear? Hey, is it clear to all of you? Then what next? So we can write, then the next step should be 1 vernier scale division equals to n divided by n plus 1 mean scale division. Okay, now we have to find the vernier constant. For vernier constant, we know that 1 mean scale division minus 1 vernier scale division gives us the vernier constant. So in this equation, put the value of 1 VSD. So it will be 1 MSD minus, what is 1 VSD? N divided by n plus 1 MSD. So the answer will be what? 1 divided by n plus 1 MSD. But look at here. It was told that this 1 main scale division equals to 1 main scale division equals to 0.1 millimeter. But the answer we have to find in centimeters. So I can write it as 1 divided by 100 centimeter. Is it clear? And when I take answer from this, it will be 1 divided by n plus 1 multiplied by 1 divided by 100. That's 1 divided by 100 n plus 1. Hey, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you now, please? Everyone? Anybody who has a problem in this question? Can we move to next question? Let's go to next question. Another question that's on errors. Okay, as easy as that. Now find the answer of this question fast. A metal wire has a mass given as, look, this is mass plus minus, this is delta m, absolute error in mass. Okay, radius, this is in grams. Radius, and its radius is, we have a metallic wire, okay, who has a mass m and whose radius is, this is r, this is plus minus delta r, and length is given l plus minus delta l. Okay, the maximum possible percentage error in the measurement of density is, we have to find the maximum possible percentage error in the measurement of density. So first we have to find the expression for density. What is density? Equals to mass per unit volume. Is it clear to you? Hey, is it clear to you? Mass per unit volume gives us the density. Now look at here. In the question we have error in mass, but we don't have error in volume. Rather we have error in radius and length. So I can write mass divided by pi r square L. Yes or no? Hey, pi r square L is the volume. Pi r square L is the volume of wire. If we take it as a cylinder like this. This is our wire, okay, whose radius is r and whose length is l. So what's the volume? Area of the base, that's pi r square. This area is pi r square and this length is l. So its volume is pi r square l. Okay, now this question is almost solved. Now if you know a relation like this, density equals to m divided by pi r square l, can you find the percentage error in density? Question number first was similar to this. Everything is given in the question. Now find the percentage error in the density. Fast. Hey, do it fast. Percentage error in the density we have to find. Yes. Sir, I'll be writing like this. I'll be writing delta rho by rho into 100 will be equals to, again, delta m by m into 100 plus pi is a constant, okay, so its absolute error is 0. So twice delta r by r into 100 plus then length delta l by l into 100. 70% question solved. Now move forward. Delta rho by rho we have to find. So I will be writing delta rho by rho into 100 equals to, what is the absolute error in mass? M plus minus delta m is given. Look, if any of the quantity, let's say I am telling you that I am standing here, Okay, I am standing here. M equals to, let's say, 0.4 plus minus 0.002 as given in this question. If mass is given like this, if length is given like this, if any of the quantities are given in this format, something plus minus 0.00 or something, okay, so how we can find the answer? Yes, how we can find the answer? Look, this is actually the mass and this is the delta M, absolute error in the mass. So from here, what is delta M? Can you tell me what is delta M? Yes, delta M is 0.002 divided by what is mass? It's 0.4. We have to multiply it by 100 to find the percentage error. Very great. Plus, then we have twice this 2 factor. Now we have delta R over R. We are told that radius of this wire is 0.3 plus minus 0.001. You know that, sir, when something is in this format, okay, 0.001 it is, okay, 0.3 plus minus 0.001 in this format, then this will be R and this will be delta R. So what is delta R from here? Yes, what is delta R from here? It is 0.001 divided by what is radius? It is 0.3. You will say, sir, I will multiply by 100 again because I have to find the percentage error. Then let's go to L now. Okay, let's go to L. Here we have delta L over L. What's delta L over L? Can you tell me? The length is given like this, 5 plus minus 0.02. It means that this 0.02 will be L, delta L, because we are told this is length, so this is delta L, this is L. So delta L will be 0.02 divided by 5 into 100. Again, can you solve it? Hey, can you solve it? It is 0.2 divided by 0.4, because if you multiply by 100 plus, it is 100 again, 0.1 divided by 0.2 into 0.1 divided by 0.3 plus it's 100 again, so it's 2 by 5. Okay, 2 by 5. Can you find the answer? Yes, option B is coming, 1.3. Calculate again. So it will be 1 divided by 2, that's 0.5, plus 1 divided by 3, 2 by 3, plus, yes, 2 by 5. Can you find the answer again, please? Look, 0.5 plus 5 to the 10 plus 3 to 6 divided by 15. So it will be 0.5 plus 16 divided by 15. Okay, it will be actually 1 by 2. Then what is the answer? Yes. Hey, have you calculated this? Are you calculating it? Okay, tell me, have you calculated from here? The answer should come 1.6% from here. 1.6%. Okay. From here it is like this. Look at here, it is 0.5 plus 16 divided by 15, so it will be 1 point around 1. Okay, so it will be 1.6% because we have to add 0.5, so it will be 1.6. Is it clear to you? Hey, have you got the answer? It was as easy as that. Look at here, what I did is 100 multiplied by 0.2, so the 0 will come here. So now it is 0.2 0 by 0.4, so it will be 2 by 4, so it will be 1 by 2. Okay, plus now again 100 multiply here, point will come here, 0.1 divided by 0.3, so it will be 1 by 3, so it will be 2 by 3 actually, plus now 100 again, so it will be 2 by 5. Add them and find the solution. Okay, it will be 0.5 plus 0.3637 around, let's say. Okay, it will be 0.4. What is the answer? 0.9 plus 0.7, 1.6. This is the answer. Option C, 3 is coming. Hey, anybody, is there any problem solving this question? This is the easiest question we had. We have solved these type of questions, and these type of questions were in your mock test as well. Is it clear to all of you? Should I move forward? Hey, should I move forward? Yes or no? Okay, now tell me those of the students, those who were present in my class, like at KT Kuppam or Kanagi or Jivanandan. All of students are from there? Yes. So, who used to be present? Can you mark it? Can you say yes, we were present in the chat box? Okay, is there any from Jivanandan? If there is there anyone from Jivanandan, and tell me how was your NEET physics paper? Fast, fast, Jivanandan Center sir. So how was your physics paper? Like how many questions have you attempted and how many questions have you done? In physics, should I move forward now, Jivanandan Center sir? Yeah, I am telling you that how many questions have you done? Sangavi? Okay, very difficult. 15 to 10 are correct. Okay, very difficult. You saw it very difficult. Okay, it wasn't difficult actually. Yeah. So one of them has done 15 to 10. Okay, can we move forward? Let's go to forward. 10 questions were correct, sir. Okay, great. More students. Only 2-3 students have done 10 and 15 questions. Is there no one else who has done 15 questions, 10 questions in this range, 10 to 15? Was there no student who has done 10 to 15 questions? Yes. Okay. Let's go to this question first. 10 questions, sir. Very great. Okay. Hey, read the question now. Read the question. Read this question. A force defined by F equals to alpha t square plus beta t acts on a particle at a given time. The factor which is dimensionless if alpha and b are constants is. 10 questions, some of you 10 question Carnegie Center sir. And how many questions have you done, Carnegie? How many questions have you done? Look, we have some days. Okay, I know that there is some momentum loss because there was paper on 3rd of May and then all of a sudden it came that you all have to revisit in the exams. It's okay. So that's why for that purpose we are starting a crash course in physics, chemistry and bio as well. Okay, so that we don't lose the momentum. When for let's say for example, when let's say we are Carnegie Center. Okay, when we are moving. Okay, when let's say we are moving with velocity v and mass m, our momentum is m times v, and suddenly if we stop, we come to rest, and we know that in the rest frame there is a friction called as static friction, and this to overcome this static friction we need the largest force, and that's the problem. Okay, to overcome this we need the largest force, that's static friction. When they will conduct exam, sir? Look, yeah, it's a good question that when they are going to conduct the exam, the notes has so far only said that there will be a separate notes where they will be telling that exam dates. Okay, so far the notes has came from NTA and they have told that the exams has been cancelled. Okay, only the exams are cancelled, nothing less, nothing more. They haven't told about the dates. Yeah, they have told that exams are cancelled and there will be a re-examination. This is what they told, and after that they told that we'll be giving separate dates and separate notes for that. Okay, so we don't know when the dates will be coming. Yeah, it will take some days, at least it will take some 15 days. Okay, so we are accordingly preparing ourselves. Is it clear to all of you? Galaxy M02 37 question correct. Very great, very great. Hey, can you do this question? We have a force on one side, alpha t square plus beta t on the other side. Okay, now it is telling that the factor which is dimensionless. So we have to make such a factor which is dimensionless. What will be that factor? Can you tell me? Yes, can you tell me what will be that factor which is dimensionless? Fast. Do the calculations of this question. Very easy question it is. Very easy question it is. How you are going to find the answer? Option 2 is coming. Option 2, alpha beta divided by t. Okay, so option 2 for some of students. Hey, how you are going to do this question? we are told that a force which is given by alpha t square plus beta t, okay, and alpha and beta are constants. We have to tell that factor which is dimensionless. Okay, let's first find the dimensions of alpha and beta. We know the dimensions of force are F are force. So what are the dimensions of force? F. Okay, it means that alpha t square, this should also have the dimensions of force, plus beta t, it should also have the dimensions of force. Is there any problem? So this quantity should have dimensions of force, dimensions of force, and this quantity should also have dimensions of force, dimensions of force. Okay, hey, anybody who is, if there is a problem, you guys can just take a screenshot of it. Okay, you can take a screenshot and ask in the doubt counter session as well, because we have less time here. Those, if there is a problem and if you later find it, sir is not audible. Am I not audible to all of you? Am I not audible to all of you? I think I am audible. Is there a problem with you? There is a problem with the mic as well. I think your mic is a problem. Can you please fix it? Yeah, look at here. We have F equals to, means we have dimensions of force. Dimensions of force, very great. Dimensions of force, and we have alpha t square should have the dimensions of force. Beta t should also have the dimensions of force. Can you tell me why? In the class I used to tell you that we can add or subtract only those quantities which have the same dimension. So it means that force should be having same dimensions as that of alpha t square, and that should be having same dimensions as that of beta t. Can I write then dimensions of force equals to dimensions of beta times dimensions of t again? Okay, now we have to find the dimensionless quantity. Okay, now tell me when you multiply alpha and beta, can you find the dimensions of beta from here? Beta will be f, dimensions of f divided by dimensions of t. Okay, so we can write it f t to the power minus 1. In terms of force I am writing, I can write it in terms of mass mlt minus 2 as well, but I don't want to go there. I want to solve it fastly. Okay, from here I can find that dimensions of alpha will be equals to dimensions of force divided by dimensions of t square. It means the dimensions of force times t raised power minus 2. Now tell me, it says option number A. Let's say question number this option 1. It says if we multiply alpha, beta and t, this will be a dimensionless quantity. Let's try. What is alpha? It is f t to the power minus 2 multiplied by what's beta? It is f t to the power minus 1, and we have to multiply t, so it is t. So this t cancels out, but everything is same. This is not dimensionless. This is not a dimensionless quantity. Okay, let's try option number 2 now. Let's try option number 2. What does option number 2 says? If we multiply alpha and beta and divide by t, we should get a dimensionless quantity. Okay, let's multiply alpha. What's alpha? It is f t to the power minus 2. What is beta? It is f t to the power minus 1, and divided by, we should have t. This is anyways not, we will be getting f square t to the power minus 4. So this is not dimensionless. So those who got option 2, you got wrong answer. Okay, but it's okay, we can try again. Now moving to option 3. Option 3 says if we multiply beta by time t, we'll be getting what? Hey, if we multiply beta by time t, what will be getting? Will be and divide by alpha, will be getting a dimensionless quantity. Okay, multiply beta. Option 3 we are checking. Beta is, what is beta? It's f t to the power minus 1 multiplied by t, so it is t divided by alpha. What is alpha? Yes, what's alpha? Alpha is f t to the power minus 2. F t to the power minus 2. Now put the values ml2t minus 2. Okay, mlt minus 2, f mlt minus 2 multiplied by t minus 1 multiplied by t divided by mlt minus 2 times, and we have t to the power minus 2. Okay, look at here, mlt minus 2 will cancel out, t t to the power will cancel out, it will be 2 to the power minus 4. Okay, this will cancel out, t to the power minus 1. So alpha t divided by beta. So what is the answer? Yes, this is not a dimensionless. Can we multiply alpha t? Option 4. Can we check option 4? What is option 4? Yes, what is option 4? Sangavi sir, option 4 is matching. Yeah, let's check it. Option 4 now. Option 4 is multiply alpha. What's alpha? Alpha is f t to the power minus 1 multiplied by t. Okay, divided by, okay, no, it's f t to the power minus 2 multiplied by t divided by beta. Beta is f to the power t minus 1. Look at here, f and f cancels out. T to the power minus 2, t to the power 1 is t to the power minus 1, and in division we have t to the power minus 1. So this is the correct answer. I could have directly told you that this is the correct answer from these two expressions only, okay, to solve it fast from beta and alpha. But I wanted you to find all the stuff, okay, and I did option 3 in terms of MLT minus 2 as well. Okay, you might be thinking, sir, you are doing it in terms of f and t. I have solved f in terms of m l t minus 2 as well, because we know the dimensions of force are mlt minus 2. Okay, and we have time t inverse, then we have multiplied by t, and they are not matching, so this is not a dimensionless quantity. The only thing which is a dimensionless quantity is this. Yes, we are getting some solutions. Option 2, sir. No, option 2 is not. We are told that find the dimensionless quantity. So alpha t by beta becomes a dimensionless quantity. Is it clear? Is there anyone who has a doubt so far, or who has some general question? Please ask in the chat box. Okay, please ask in the chat box if you have some doubts or something else. There are only some of the students who are reacting in the chat box. What are the others doing? Yes. So from tomorrow on, yeah, we'll be having the class around 10 at 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I'll be taking a 1 hour session, and where we will solve the PYQs. So if you have a question, you can please solve it. Okay, you can ask after the class, you can ask the doubts on the doubt counter. I'll be there as well. Okay, can I move forward? These are all PYQs. Is it clear to you, civil? Okay, let's move to question next. So this is our next question. If force, acceleration and time are chosen as the fundamental physical quantities, find the dimensions of energy. How we used to do this question? I have multiple times I have told you how to solve this question. Multiple times. Not just one time, not just 2 times, but multiple times. We are asked to find the dimensions of an energy. And we are told that which are the fundamental quantities? Force, acceleration and time. So should I write energy should be directly proportional to force raised power A, acceleration raised power B, and time raised power C, like this. Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? Then what was the next step? Sir, we will be introducing a constant, and I will be telling this a dimensionless constant. Force raised power A, acceleration raised power B, and T raised power C. What is the next step? Put all the dimensions. Force has the dimensions of m l t minus 2, because its force equals to mass times acceleration. Mass has dimensions of m, acceleration has dimensions of l t minus 2. So m l t minus 2 raised power A. Then we have acceleration. This is mass, this is acceleration. So acceleration will be having dimensions of l t minus 2 raised power B. Then we have time have this C. So what I am doing exactly is now I will be putting the dimensions of energy. We know that energy equals to, let's talk about kinetic energy, half of mv square. When you find the dimensions of energy, we get ml2t minus 2. Whether that's a kinetic energy, that's a potential energy. So we are getting ml2t minus 2. From here I can write, let's drop this k because it's a dimensionless constant. Okay, let's drop it. Now it is m raised power a, l raised power a, t raised power minus twice a, l raised power b, t raised power minus twice b, and this is t raised power c. What exactly I am trying to find is find the value of this a, b and c. If I find the value of this a, b and c, I will put it in this equation and I will be getting the energy term, energy equation. Now from here we have mass only here, so m raised power a. Okay, we have l here, and l equal a plus b, t here and t here, so t raised power minus twice a minus twice b plus c, because bases are same, powers are added. So what I am doing is I am taking the base same l in this and this. Okay, a plus b, m is only 1. Now can I compare the powers? Can I compare the powers in this equation and find the equation? Can I compare the powers, please? Every one of you. Can I compare the powers and find the solution of this question? Yes or no? Hey, can I compare the powers? By comparing powers, tell me what is a equals to, b equals to, and c equals to. Fast. Take your pen and calculate. I want you to calculate, okay? Calculations are important. A equals to 1. Very great. B. Can anybody tell what's B and how it is done? How did Sanghavi said, sir, a equals to 1? Because if I am comparing the powers, okay, if I am comparing the powers, what will happen? Sir, here we have m to the power 1, we have m to the power a, so a must be equals to 1. So here we have l to the power 2, a plus b, so a plus b equals to 2, so therefore b must be equals to 2 minus a, but we know that a equals to 1, so it will be 1. Okay, so b equals to 1. Then accordingly, can you find value of c? What is c? Minus twice a minus twice b plus c should be the power of t. The power of t is minus 2, but we know that c equals to minus 2 plus twice a plus twice b. Okay, from here I can say c. So what's minus 2 plus what's 2a? 2. What's this? 2. So it will be 2. Yes or no? Hey, yes or no? So what's the correct expression? Sir, I'll be having a equals to 1, b equals to 1 and c equals to 2. Okay, so putting these a equals to 1, b equals to 1, c equals to 2 in this expression. Therefore, energy should look like this in terms of force, acceleration and time. It should look like force to the power a is 1 and acceleration to the power 1 again and time raised power 2. So it should look like this in terms of force, acceleration and time. So this option is matched. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear? Is there anyone who is having a problem in solving this question? Please ask. Yeah, B is the answer. I am expecting that you guys should try these type of questions. Look, if there is a student who has got some problem in the paper that was asked on 3rd of May, okay, he or she has got a second chance. Okay, this is another chance. We have to take it in a positive way. We have to gain the momentum again and answer like solve the problems and appear in the exam that is going to happen. Is it clear to all of you? Yes or no? I was there for a lot of time in the Jeevanandan Karnagi and some classes at KT Kupam as well. I was there. I have taught you the physics. I don't know whether you find it good or like bad. I don't know. I hope that you guys have like understood, at least you have understood that whatever it was told in the 30s day NEET crash course, everything that was in the paper was in like taught in the class. There was no concept, even like I told you the question before, one VSD and one main scale division were near caliper and there was a question. Okay, this is a lengthy question, we have less time. Can we do this question, dimensions again? Yes. Can we please do this question? These are some easy questions. It was day first and I am thinking that from tomorrow on we'll be doing some good level questions. Okay, so You might have done already these questions. This was asked in NEET 2021. NEET 2021. And I think you might have done these questions before. Can you tell me the answer, please? Find the answer. One of the easiest questions it is. Just in a single shot, this can be done. Now tell me the answer. In a single shot, this can be done. Tell me the answer. Yes. Hey, can you find the answer? Fast. Can you find the answer? The question says that if E and G represent the energy and gravitational constant, then E by G has the dimensions of. We don't need to find separately. Look, there are two ways to solve this question. First is I will find the energy expression, that is something like ml2 t minus 2, and then I will find the G expression, dimensions of G, from F equals to G m1 m2 divided by r square. Okay, but can you directly find the answer? All the students are requested to turn on their camera for 2 minutes only. Okay, yes, all the students, please turn on your camera. Okay, for 2 minutes, all of you, please turn on your camera for 2 minutes. Okay, all the students. So we are okay, we are left with 10 minutes. So there are two ways to solve this question. First is that you can write that E equals to mlt minus 2, or for G you can write F equals to G m1 m2 by r square, and from this you can find the value of G. But there is one more easy way. And what is that easy way? Option A is coming. Okay, great. Is there anyone else who is answering, who is going to answer? Option A is coming only. Anyone else? All the students, please turn on your camera. Okay. Okay. Look at here. Now I want you to answer it in a more better way. Okay. We can do something like this. We can find the value of energy, dimensions of energy, then the dimensions of G from this equation, and then divide the two. There is one more easy way. Can you tell me what's that? What is potential energy equals to in gravitation? Gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy. What is that equals to? G m1 m2 divided by r. Divided by r. Now tell me, this gravitational potential energy have same dimensions as that of energy. I told you whatever type of energy is, that's kinetic energy, that's potential energy, gravitational potential energy, whatever type of energy is, it will be having the same dimensions as that of energy. Okay, so I can write that gravitational potential energy or energy, okay, equals to G m1 m2 divided by r square. So in a single equation, okay, in a single equation there will be a minus sign. We don't care about that, because we are not taking this minus sign into consideration here. We are talking about the dimensions. Now in a single equation, directly from a single equation, you can find the ratio of A by G. Rather than going to two equations, finding these two values, then dividing the two, you can directly find dimensions of E divided by dimensions of G will be equals to dimensions of m1 dimensions of m2 divided by dimensions of r, not r square but r. Okay, so what are the dimensions of m1? It's m. What are the dimensions of m2? It will be m, so it will be m2. Okay, then it will be r in the denominator, it will be having the dimensions of length, so it will be L minus 1 in the numerator, and will be having T0. So all those students who answered that option 1 is correct. Yeah, you are correct. Option 1 was the perfect answer. Is it clear to all of you? Some of the students have not opened the camera. Yeah, you were requested that to turn on the camera for 2 minutes. All of you were requested. So okay, so we can move forward. Next question. Hey, are you getting it or not? Are you getting me or not? Are these questions tough? Yes or no? Are these questions tough? So can you solve this question now? Can you solve this question? A screw gauge has a least count of 0.01 mm. So we have a screw gauge, okay, screw gauge, and for a screw gauge least count is given in this question as 0.1 mm. Okay, look, in the next question you might be told some other value of least count for the screw gauge. So you don't be like that 0.01 mm is the least count. So there are 50 divisions on the circular scale. So number of divisions on circular scale equals to 50. Then it's told the pitch of the screw gauge is, the pitch is told. Okay, remember one general formula for screw gauge, please. Those who know, well and good. Those who don't know, please note it down or take a screenshot. Screw gauge, for screw gauge, least count equals to okay, pitch divided by number of divisions on the circular scale. It's pitch divided by number of divisions on circular scale. Okay, pitch divided by number of divisions on circular scale. This is how it is done. Now what is given in the question and what is asked, that's important. A screw gauge has a least count of 0.1. It means that least count is given and it's told that it's 0.01 mm. What is given again? There are 50 divisions on its circular scale. So number of circular scale divisions are also given. How many? 50. You are told to find the value of pitch in a single formula. It was asked in NEET 2023, by the way. Okay, 2020, by the way. Okay, it was asked in NEET 2020. Therefore, can I find the value of pitch here? Can I find the value of pitch? So pitch equals to least count 0.01 mm. Please take care of the units. Okay, here we have mm, all the options are in mm, so we don't need to take care, but generally take care of units. Okay, so it is 0.101 mm multiplied by 50. So what is the answer? It will be 0.1 mm multiplied by 5, so it will be 0.5 mm. What is the answer? Hey, what is the answer? A is the answer. 1. No, how is it 1? It is 0.5 mm. Are you saying option 1 or 1? Shiny. Sangevi, have you solved the question? Have you solved the question? Okay, great. I mean 0.5, yeah. So this was a question on a screw gauge. So whenever you see a screw gauge in the question, okay, remember this formula, please. Those who haven't noted down, note down this formula for a screw gauge. Least count equals to pitch divided by number of divisions on the circular scale. 2 of the quantities will be given, third you have to find and use that. Now we have a question on significant figures. Can anybody tell me what's the value of 9.99 meters minus 0.0099 meters? Yes. What is the answer? What is the answer? You might be thinking that this question was asked in our class 4th, that what is 10 minus 4, what's 2 minus 3, okay? And again another request there is, we have some poll on your screen, okay? You have to vote for it. Please rate your physics teacher based on today's lecture. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So you have to rate according to the, like, 5 is the best 5-star rating, 4-star rating, 3-star rating, 2-star rating and 1-star rating. Okay, so you have to give the rating accordingly. Is it clear to all of you? So you might be seeing a kind of puzzle on your this. Okay, you have to rate accordingly. Now tell me what is the value of this. Hey, how you are going to solve it? What first we will find the subtraction. This is 9.99 meters minus 0.0099 meters. What is the answer for it? It should be around 9.9801 meter. Okay, this is actually the answer. But we have to take care of the significant figures. This is the beautiful part of this question. That is telling us that taking into account of the significant figures, what is the value of 9.99 minus this? So we have to take care of significant figures. What does significant figure tell us? When we add or subtract two quantities. Yes, if we add or subtract two quantities, what should we take care of? Please tell me the answer. No, this is not the answer. This is just a normal subtraction I have done and I have got this way. Now I have to take care of the significant figures. What does significant figures tell us? That while subtracting or adding, you have to look for least decimal place, which you have to look for where there are least decimal places. Look, how many decimal places there are? 4. In this number, how many decimal places we have? Only 2. So in the answer, we should have only 2 decimal places. So the answer is 9.98 meter. I'll be repeating again, please. Let's say we have a 1.25 plus 1.3. What is the answer? Hey, what is the answer? Let's say it's not 1.2. Let's say it's 1.22. Hey, solve this question. 1.22 plus 1.3. Find the answer. Find the answer. There are only 19 students who have participated in the poll. Please, there is a poll on your screen. Okay, you have to give the rating. Please rate your physics teacher based on today's lecture. Rating 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 is there. So you have to rate accordingly. Whatever you want, rate it. You can participate in that. So tell me what's 1.22 plus 1.3. Sir, it is 1.52. Is it clear? But yeah, 2.52. Now, if now I am introducing and if I am telling you that now using significant figures, now give me the answer. Using significant figures, what should be the answer? 2.5. Very great. Why? Because when we are adding or subtracting, we look for least decimal places. We look for least number of decimal places. Please write it down. We look for least number of decimal places. I know that you have already notes. Go through those notes. Okay. So in this we have 2 decimal places, but among the 2 options 1.22 and 1.3, we have this one. Okay, we have this one where there is only 1 decimal place. So in the answer there should be only 1 decimal place and the answer is 2.5. Okay, for not this question, we have solved it. It was my own question I was telling. Okay, is it clear to all of you? Still 20 out of 35 questions have only voted. Please note, we have some more minutes. Okay, you can rate it. There is a poll on your screen. You can vote on that and you can tell me accordingly so that we can improve. This is for the improvement. If there are some students who think that we should improve somewhere, so we are going to improve that. Okay, don't worry, whatever you want, that's up to you. Whatever rating you want to give, that's up to you. But I want you all, please just take participant in the poll. Okay, only 50 students have voted so far. 16 now. Okay, you can vote accordingly. Can I move forward? Hey, can I move forward? This is another easy question. We have done such type of questions. Okay, can you do this question, the length and breadth? Okay, our actually class is done. Can you take it as a homework? We have only one our class. Can you take it as a homework? Hey, can you take it as a homework? Yes. What is told in the question? The length and breadth of a metal sheet are this and this respectively. The area of the sheet up to correct significant figures. So what is the area? What is area? Length into breadth. So what is multiplication? 3.214 meter multiplied by 3.002 meter. Okay, let's say we got 9.378 meter square. Let's say now when we are looking for what? In multiplication and division. Let's say in multiplication and division. Can you tell me what we are looking for? In the addition and subtraction, we were looking for what? Yes, in the addition and subtraction, we were looking for least number of decimal places. But in multiplication and division, we will be looking for least number of significant figures. So how many significant figures length have? 4. How many significant figures does breadth have? Sir, 4. So what should be the number of significant figures in area? It should be 4 significant figures. So this is the right answer. Is it clear to all of you? So take it now as a homework. Now next question I'll be giving you as a homework. I hope this is a homework. Please do, all of you. This is a homework. Take a screenshot. Okay, and we'll be meeting tomorrow. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear? Yes or no? Take a screenshot and please take a screenshot and yes. Okay, thank you so much for today's class. Okay, now you will be having a chemistry class, and we have solved these type of NEET questions. We have some more questions. This is one of the question that is a homework for you guys, and from tomorrow on I want you to study tomorrow. Go through the equations of the kinematics. Please go through the equations of kinematics. Okay, go through the equations of kinematics, this motion in straight line and motion in plane, especially projectile motion. So I'll be solving tomorrow questions on the kinematics. All of the students, please go through the questions of the kinematics. Okay, we'll be meeting tomorrow. Thank you so much. You will be having a chemistry class. Okay, it's the chemistry class is going to start now. Just wait a minute.
So, good morning, students. Welcome to the class. So, we'll continue with this class here. Today, we will be starting two chapters we will going to cover in 2 days, which are aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acids. And then we are going to cover alcohol phenols and ethers. Okay. Yes, good morning to all of you. So how are your today onwards? We will try to do all the PYQs once again. I will, apart from that, I will give you some questions, mock type, that will help you in your preparations. And good luck for your upcoming examination. Okay. So here I am displaying the questions. First, I will give you some time for each question to do it by yourself, since we have done the preparation, and then after I will give you the solution. Okay. So here is your first question. You can see on your board. You have to see the correct order of decreasing acidity of this following aliphatic acids. Okay. So different groups are attached at the end, and you have to see the acidity. How you will do it? I am giving you a small idea. Remember one thing which we learnt in the class, that whenever you have to define the acidity, then if you have an electron withdrawing group, then the acidity will increase. Okay. Decrease. It will decrease. It will increase. Okay. Whenever your electron withdrawing group, the acidity will decrease. Why? Because your carboxylate ion will be more stable. If you have an electron donating group, then acidity will decrease here. So just try to do it by yourself. What will be the correct order for this? You can just answer it in the chat section. So I'm getting answers 3. So Amrita is telling 3. Sangvi is telling 3. Sasi is also telling 3. So remember this thing. If you compare all of these, so correct option would be 3. Very good. So here, first we have HCOH. Then we have CH3COH. You can clearly see that we are replacing this hydrogen with CH3. Then we have 2CH3. Then we have 3CH3. So we are increasing the electron donating power, and that will decrease the acidity. So greater is the number of methyl groups, greater is the electron donating tendency, and lesser is the acidity. So we can directly go write this order from the inductive effect. So the inductive effect is lowest for H, then we have CH3, CCH3, okay. Then we have CH3 whole twice, and then we have CH3 whole thrice. So this is the inductive effect order. So acidity order will be reverse of this. Okay, is it clear to you? Any doubt in this? Now next you should what you should remember is the overall order. What is the overall order? So I am giving you the acidity order for the various compounds. Okay, so first we have CF3COOH. Okay, first we have CF3COOH. Then we have, this is the highest acidity that we have. Then what we have in the next, CCl3COOH. Then we have this CHCl2. CHCl2. Then COOH. Okay. Next we have NO2CH2. NO2CH2. COOH. Okay. Then after we have NC, which is nitrile, nitrile, okay, NC. Then CH2 COOH. After that, we have FCH3. I'm continuing this order here. So FCH3 CH2COOH. Okay. Then after we have Cl CH2COOH. Then we have chlorine. Then we have bromine. Okay. CH2COOH. Then we have this HCOOH. Okay. So you can see this order. What is happening here? As we are introducing electron withdrawing group, the acidity is increasing. Okay. Now here it will start to decrease. We will put CH3COOH. Okay. It will decrease. Then you have 2 CH3 attached to it. So you got my point. Okay. So remember this whole part. This whole order is very, very important for you. Shall we move further? All of you have noted it down? Now, next, here is your next question. If you want, you can take a screenshot as well. Then we can move further. Okay. So now here we have the next one. So what are we taking? We are taking a carbonyl center and a CN. Okay. And we are treating it with excess of CH3 MgBr, and then we are hydrolyzing it. Okay. So what will happen? What can be the correct answer? Just try this question by yourself. Remember, we have a ketone and we have a nitrile. So both of them can react with this CH3 MgBr. What will happen after the reaction? First of all, what about ketone? What does this Grignard reagent will do to the ketone? Any idea? What will this do to the ketone? Okay, so Sangvi is telling it as tertiary alcohol. Anyone else? What will happen to the ketone? So here this ketone, it will be converted into OH. One CH3 will get attached here. Okay. And then what about CN? What will happen to the CN? What will happen to the CN? So I've got an answer as option 3. Okay, let's see if it is correct or not. What will happen to the CN? So first of all, this CN, it will be attacked by this CH3 and we will get a imine. Okay, iminium ion here. Got it? Here also, until and unless we are not doing the hydrolysis, we will get here O minus MgBr plus. So this is the first thing that will happen. Now we are doing the hydrolysis. So hydrolysis, remember, whenever you have a imine system, which is C double bond N or iminium ion, anything, either you have a imine system or iminium ion, in both of the cases, it will be converted into the carbonyl. So this thing, so first of all, this O will be neutralized. You will get a H here. Here we will get a CH3 here. then what will happen to this? This iminium, it will be converted into the carbonyl. Okay. So the correct answer would be option number 2. Is it clear to you? See here, you have tried very well to attach two CH3s, but the problem is that once one CH3 is attacking this C double bond, C triple bond N. So here initially we have C triple bond N. This CH3 from MgBr, it will get attached and it will convert it into this thing. Okay. Now we cannot react it further. So we have to hydrolyze it and we will get this. Okay, what is not visible to you? Okay, just let me write it a bit bigger. So is this thing not visible to you? Can you move further? This question is clear to you? Any doubt in this question? So if anyone has a doubt, please tell it to me. Now I will give you a list of reactions which correspond to this Grignard reagent. Okay, what will happen if we take different kinds of reactants, okay, or substrate? Suppose I am starting with an aldehyde. Okay, I am starting with an aldehyde. If I treat it with R is the alkyl group, okay, any alkyl group, it can be CH3, it can be C2H5. Now what will happen? This will be converted into which type of alcohol? Secondary alcohol. So we'll get here R and H. So first treating with RMgBr and second treating with H3O plus will give us this final product. Okay, this is your first part. Next, rather than that, if we take a ketone and treat it with RMgBr and then hydrolyze it, we'll get a tertiary alcohol, which was the case just now. Why tertiary alcohol? Because your carbon containing the hydroxyl group is connected to 2 carbons. So this is 2 degree. Here the carbon containing the hydroxy group is connected to 3 carbons. So it is 3 degree alcohol. Next one is, if we take an ester, okay, if I take a ester OCH3 and treat it with RMgBr. So there are two cases. If I treat it with one equivalent, then what will happen? This CH3O, you will get here CH3 itself. Okay, if I am treating it with one equivalent. If I treat it with excess, suppose I take excess, there are two cases. If I am taking equivalent or if I am taking this same thing but in 2 equivalents or in excess. In both of these cases, if we hydrolyze it further, what will happen? First of all, we will get this intermediate and this will be again attacked by the CH3 to convert it into alcohol. Okay. So if we take a ester, if you're taking one equivalent means one molecule. So one R will attack and here you will have, this will be converted into R. So one R will be attached here. If you are taking in excess, then it will be attacked twice. Or if you are taking 2 equivalent also, in that case it will be attacked twice and we will get 2 R's here. Similarly, if we do the same thing with the acyl chloride, you will observe the same outcome. Okay. if I take here one equivalent, what I will get? I will get RCO. I'm taking a R dash here, suppose. RCO R dash. Okay. So here I am replacing it with CH3. And in place of that, if I take RMGBr in excess or 2 equivalent, I will get here OH, CH3, R and R. Okay, in the presence of hydrolysis. Is this thing clear to you? Okay, now 2 more reactions we have. So this is reaction number 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 more we have. What are they? So first of all, if I take RMGBr and treat it with CO2 and H plus, I will get RCOOH. The last one is the nitrile case. If I take RC triple bond N and treat it with RMGBr and hydrolyze it, I will get RCHO. Okay, so these are all the reactions of your Grignard reagent. Anyone has a doubt? Yeah, we have a formaldehyde. Yes, we have a formaldehyde also. In that case, we'll get this primary alcohol. So if I take a formaldehyde and treat it with RMGBr and H3O plus, what I will get? I will get RHOH. So we'll get a 1 degree alcohol or a primary alcohol. So these are all the reactions of your given Grignard reagent. Okay, remember all of this. So I'm just encircling it. Is it clear to you? So if you want, you can just take a screenshot. So this is just a revision. So I'm giving you the exact part which is important for you. Okay, just take a screenshot so that I can move forward. Is it clear to you, everyone? Is it clear to all of you? Boys, are you there? Is it clear to all of you? Can you move forward? Okay. Now, next question. So this question is related to your reducing reagent. Okay, remember reducing reagent. What can reducing reagent do? It can convert your carboxylic to aldehyde, okay, then aldehyde to alcohol, or it can convert your ketone to alcohol, right? Remember? So in that we have 2 kinds of reducing agent. So it can be stronger reducing agent or weaker reducing agent. So I will give you a list of all those reducing reagent. First, try to do this question. What will be the answer here? So I have got one answer as LiLH4. Anyone else? What will be the correct answer? Anyone else? Please students, try this by yourself. It's very simple one. What will be the correct answer here? Answer it. Will LiLH4 do the work? Will it convert this ester into the aldehyde? Is it correct? So Amrita is telling 4, H2PDBSO4. Sasi is also telling answer is 4. Okay, now I will give you the answer, okay? First of all, if I talk about the LiLH4, so there are multiple reactions of LiLH4, but it cannot do this, which is given here. So there are 3 reactions that you have. First, if I take a carboxylic acid and treat it with LiLH4, and then next, if I just hydrolyze it in the second part, then I will get here RCH2OH. Okay. Similarly, if I take RCOOR dash, which is ester, and treat it with this same reagent, which is LiLH4, okay, and hydrolysis, then also I will get the alcohol. So it always reduces it to the most reduced form, which is alcohol, and not the aldehyde. So first will not be the correct answer. Then next, if I take a nitrile in place of this, RC triple bond N, and then again treat it with LiLH4, then it will not give you this RCH2OH. Rather than this, it will give you RCH2NH2. Okay. Then we have aldehydes or ketones. So aldehydes or ketones, they also will be reduced to the alcohol. So this is the work of your LiLH4. So according to that, first one is not the correct answer. Next, here what we will get in this reaction, if I do this reaction, I will get with LiLH4, I will get here OH, H and H, means a simple alcohol and nothing else. This OCH3 will be removed. Then next is known as the dibyl H, which is written here it as ALHIBU2. So dibyl H. What is the full form of this dibyl H? It is diisobutyl. So IBU stands for isobutyl, and that is twice diisobutyl aluminium hydride. So this is aluminium and H hydride. Okay. So it can do two things. What are those? First is it can reduce the RC triple bond N. So if I treat it with dibyl H or ALHIBU2, both are true. You can write it in both ways. I am writing it using the dibyl H. And second is water. I will get here RCHO. Similarly, if I take ester, which is RCOR dash, this will also be converted into the aldehyde. Okay. So this diisobutyl aluminium hydride will do our given reaction, because here we have to convert the ester into the aldehyde. Okay. So what will be the correct answer? Second. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to all of you? What about this NaBH4? So if I talk about the NaBH4, it only works upon the ketone and the aldehyde. Okay. Yes, very good. The last one is the Rosenmund reduction. So if I take NaBH4 here, this third reagent if I take, in both cases we will get the alcohol. So in case of ketone, we will get a secondary alcohol, and in case of aldehyde, we will get a primary alcohol. Is it clear to you? So this is for NaBH4 and H plus H2O in both the cases. Okay. Now what about the last one, H2PDBSO4? What is the substrate that is used for it? Any idea? What is the substrate which is used for the Rosenmund reduction? What do we start the reaction with? So here we have on the arrow, we have this H2 PDBSO4. What is the starting thing? Nitrobenzene. No, nitrobenzene will not do the thing. Anyone else? Anyone else? What will be the starting part? What will do it? Start with it. So Abhin is telling aryl chloride. Okay. Aryl chloride. Is this the structure you are talking about? Are you talking about this structure? So this is acid, yes, acid chloride. Okay. So if you take any acid chloride and treat it with H2PDBSO4, it converts this thing into CHO. But for that we need COCl, okay, and not the ester. It cannot convert the ester. Remember, in place of this phenyl ring, we can take anything. We can take CH3 COCl, and if I treat it with H2PDBSO4, then here also it will be converted into CH3 CHO. So remember this, it only works upon the acyl chloride, not this ester. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to all of you? Why it will not be the correct answer? Can we move further? Okay. Now next, I am giving you some more reducing agent. So take the screenshot of this. If you know about this, well and good. If you don't know, please take the screenshot of this. Okay, just revise it after you done with the class. Revise all of this. Okay. Can we move on further? Now I am giving you some more reactions of this LiLH4. So this is the first one. This is the second one. Then we have RCN. I am treating each of them with LiLH4. Okay, this is the common reagent in all. What will happen in the first case? Anyone? What will happen in the first case? So here this thing will be converted to what? Primary amine. Very good. It will be converted to primary amine. What about the second one? What we will get? Primary amine or secondary amine? What we will get in the next one? What we will get in the next one? And the last one, what we will get? Reply in the chat box. What will be the correct answer? What we will get? Primary amine, secondary amine as the product. In the second case, RNC. Remember, if we have a double bond, it will be converted into RNHCH3. Okay. And here it will be converted into RCH2NH2. So here we are getting 1 degree amine. Here we are getting 2 degree amine because your nitrogen is attached to 2 different alkyl groups. And here we are again getting 1 degree amine. So previous reactions that you saw, all of them were related to carbonyl with LiLH4. Okay. So I've talked about this reaction. Okay. This one with the aldehyde ketone, then RCN, and then RCOR. Now I am talking about the reaction with the nitrogen containing compounds. Okay. Now, what are the other reagents, reducing reagents? So we will try to revise all of them. Okay. So be attentive here. Any other reducing agent that we can have? Yes, we have this RCOOH with B2H6, which is diborane. If I treat this thing, we will get RCH2OH. Okay, what we will get? We will get RCH2OH. So this is the only reducing agent which can reduce your carboxylic acid to the alcohol. Apart from this, any other thing that you take, it will not reduce it. Is it clear to you? Apart from this, any other that you take, it will not work upon. Then we have one more, which is LiLH4. It can also do the thing. So these two are the only reducing agent which are used for the carboxylic acid. Apart from this, what we have for NO2. So some we have for the NO2. So if I take NO2 and treat it with SnHCl, then we will get RNH2. Or if I treat it with FeHCl also, I will get this same RNH2. So this is one of the reducing agent used for the nitrogen containing compounds. Then we have this RCN. So what is the name reaction? Can you tell me? SnCl2 HCl. What is the name reaction? What do we call it? We'll get here RCHNH. Remember, if you have a imine, this is a imine. If you treat your imine with water, it will be converted into aldehyde. So what is the name of this reaction? Yes, it is the Stephen reaction. Okay, so this is all about the reducing agent that you would study. Can you move forward? Can you move forward? Next one. So this is related to the alcohol. It's a very simple question. You have to tell that which of this will give the fastest reaction with the Lucas reagent. So remember the order. It is 3 degree, 2 degree and then 1 degree. Okay. This is the order of the Lucas reagent. From this, the second will be the correct answer. Any doubt in this? It's a very simple one. We don't have to think twice in solving this. Next question. So next question is a good one. So here what we have the match the following type of question. You have the list 1 and list 2. You have to match the reaction with the reagents. Try this question by yourself. So here in this case, you will learn some of the oxidizing agent. You have seen the list of reducing agent. Now we will see some oxidizing agent. So A is ozonolysis. Okay, very good. So A will go with 4. Everyone try this. If you're getting any of the answer, tell it to me. I will try to match it and see whether it is correct or not. So Devadarshini is telling that 1 is the correct answer. Let's see. Yes, A will go with 4. Okay, just wait for a while. I will tell you the answer. Anyone else? What will happen here? So Sangvi is telling B is the Friedel-Crafts acylation. Is it correct? Yes, it is the Friedel-Crafts. Not yes, it is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Very good. So we are going well with this A4B1. Okay. So of course this will be the correct one. Now we have C and D also. So 1 and 3 both can be correct. What about this C? What about this C? What about this C? Which kind of reaction it is? What can we use here? We are converting this OH into double bond O. So this is an oxidation reaction. What can we use here? What can we use here in this reaction? Okay, so Sangvi is telling KMnO4. Anyone else? Can we use KMNO4? Harshita is telling CrO3. Okay, CrO3. Yes, CrO3 is the correct oxidizing agent. Very good. It will be the correct oxidizing agent. Now last one. Last one. What will be the correct answer for this? Tell me. What will be the correct answer for this? So hopefully, Devadarshini, your answer is correct. So C2. Yes, your answer is absolutely correct. So the last one can be matched with this 3-1. Okay. So now I will give you the list of the oxidizing agent. Just go through it very quickly. So first we are starting with the weak oxidizing agent. So what we have here, starting with CH3 CHO or CH3 CH2OH. So we'll start with the strong one. Okay. So starting with the strong one. So what we can use here, we can use KMNO4 H plus, or we can use K2Cr2O7. So I am giving you the list of oxidizing agent. K2Cr2O7, or we can use CrO3 in the presence of H plus, known as the, what is the name of this reagent? What is the name of this reagent? CrO3H plus or H2CrO4. What do we call this reagent? It is Jones reagent. Remember, we talked about this in the class as well. So if you treat your aldehyde or your primary alcohol with any of these reagent, you will get CH3COOH, and here also you will get CH3COOH. But yes, CrO3 is a weaker one, but if we treat the alcohol in the presence of H plus, then we will get the strong oxidizing agent. Okay. See, remember this part. So if you are not having the H plus, then it is a mild oxidizing agent. But if I treat it in presence of H plus, then I will get a strong oxidizing agent. Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? Remember this, because CrO3 in the presence of H plus, it gives us this H2CrO4, which is a very strong oxidizing agent. Remember this thing. Okay. Now talking about the mild or the weaker oxidizing agent, we have this CrO3A. We have PCC, which is known as, remember the name as well, pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. Remember the name. Chlorochromate. Okay. If I take alcohol which is primary, it converts it into aldehyde. Then if I take CH3 CHOH CH3, then here it converts it into ketone, which is secondary alcohol. What will happen if I treat, suppose, CH3 CHOH with a strong oxidizing agent, such as, suppose I am treating it with Jones reagent? What will happen? What will happen if I treat a secondary alcohol with a Jones reagent? So it will be converted also to the ketone. Okay, you will get this same ketone. Is it clear to all of you? So these are the list of the oxidizing agents. Now let us talk about the ozonolysis a bit, then we can move further. So it's very simple to get the product. Suppose I have A, B, C, D here. Okay, don't worry about what is attached to this double bond. Whenever you do this ozonolysis, which is treatment with O3 and ZnH2O, you will simply break this bond into two parts. So you will get ABO, and here also CBO. D and O. Remove this barrier in between and add oxygens on both sides. Okay, is it clear? And in between this, when we treat it with O3, first of all we get this ozonoid. What is the structure of ozonoid? So this can also be asked, the structure of ozonoid. After hydrolysis we get the final compound, but in between we get a ozonoid formation. Okay, the first one, and then if we hydrolyze it further, then we get this final product. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt in this? So anything that you start with, suppose I am taking H, CH3, CH3 and CH3. I am doing the ozonolysis of this given compound. What will happen? We will break this into two parts. CH3, we will get an aldehyde and a ketone. Very good. We will get an aldehyde and a ketone. Suppose this A and C is equal. Okay, I have CH3 here and we have CH3 here and we have H here and we have H here. So what is the number of product that you will get? Number of different kind of product that you will get. What will be the correct answer? What will be the different kind of product that we will get? If I do the ozonolysis, anyone? What is the different kind of product that we will get? We will get only one kind of product. One kind. I am talking about the kind. Only we will get one acetaldehyde. Okay. Only one kind of product. I talked about the kind means types. So there is only singular product that we will get. It is acetaldehyde. Is it clear to you? Is this thing clear to you? What I said just now? When you have a symmetric type of alkene, whenever you have a symmetric type of alkene, you will only get one type of product, which is this. Okay. Now next one, you have to tell that. So this is your last question. Then we'll start. Then you will have your bio class after this. So you have a poll here. Just poll it here in the. So what will be the correct answer here? Just try it by yourself. Remember, you have two types of addition. Okay, one is Markovnikov addition. I am writing it as MA, and the other one is anti-Markovnikov addition. Okay, so these are the two types of addition that we have here. Now, if I take the first reaction, which is BH3 and H2O2 OH minus, this is known as the hydroboration oxidation. Okay, in case of hydroboration oxidation, it is anti-Markovnikov. So you have two types of anti-Markovnikov, only two reactions are there. First is this hydroboration oxidation and second is this HBr peroxide. Remember, this peroxide effect can only be seen, or the anti-Markovnikov can only be seen if we use HBr. If I use HI and peroxide, you will not get the product. Okay, remember this is very, very important. Now, if I take the first reaction, what will happen? The OH that you are having here, it will be added onto the end side according to the anti-Markovnikov. So we will get here in the first two reagents will get this, and after treating it with alkaline KMnO4, which is strong oxidizing agent, what it will do? It will convert this thing into carboxylic acid. So we'll get CH2, CH2, C double OH. But we need this aldehyde. So this is not the correct one. Next one, we are simply adding H2O and H plus. So remember, apart from these two reagents, all other are Markovnikov. So what will happen? OH will be added here. Okay, it will be added at the more substituted carbon. And if I treat it with the PCC, I will get the ketone. So this alcohol will be converted into the ketone. We'll get here C double bond O. So this is also not correct, because here we are getting ketone, not an aldehyde. Next one, this same product will be formed, because again we are using that same thing with a milder oxidizing agent. Then next, last one, B. What will get in the last one? If I treat it with BH3OH, I will get an OH on the end side. Here, I will get an OH here. So this will be converted into H2. If I treat it with PCC, then we'll get here aldehyde. So this is your required answer. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt in this? So what did we study today? We studied about the anti-Markovnikov oxidizing agent, reducing agent, and then ozonolysis, Lucas reagent, and acidity, and about this Grignard reagent. Okay, so just try to revise all of this, and here is a question for you. Just try it by yourself. So take the screenshot of this. Try this question by yourself. Okay. So I am giving you 2-3 questions. Just quickly take the screenshots. Whenever you take the screenshots, just tell it to me. Have you taken the screenshot of this question? Can you move forward? Just try this by yourself. Everyone has taken the screenshot. Can we move forward? Yes or no? Can we move forward? If you are using your a laptop, you can use Windows Shift and S. So first press Windows and Shift together, and then press S. You will get an option for the screenshot. Next one. This question. Take the screenshot quickly. Quickly take the screenshot. We'll cover these questions tomorrow. Everyone has taken the screenshot. I will ask this question to you, then we will start the class. Okay. Then last one. Okay, this is the last question. 2021. It was asked in 2021. So thank you for joining the class. You can just we can have the next class, bio class, in 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Thank you.
ठीक वो है तब आ गए हैं वो नहीं, नहीं, नहीं। बंद है बंद है और सुनो नोट एनोटेशन बंद कर रखा है ना सबका बताओ, कुछ कह रहे थे तुम? अच्छा बोल रहा हूँ।
Hello, students. Hello, sir. Yeah, sure. Hello, sir. Screen is visible now, sir? Okay, thank you. Hello, students. Hope you all are doing good. So, let us start our preparation for re-NEET with the same enthu which you are having in our old classes. So, today we'll be discussing few questions related to this molecular inheritance. So I'll be expecting answers fast from you. So just answer the questions fast as you can. So first question is, which nitrogenous base is exclusively found in RNA and replaces thymine of DNA? So this we have discussed earlier. So you can answer nicely. What is the answer for the first question? Which nitrogenous base is exclusively found in RNA and replaces thymine of DNA? Fast. I'm expecting fast answers from you. Just answer fast. So, who's answering? Kripavati? Okay. Okay. Option D. Only 4 answers. Only 4 answers there. So what's the answer? So option D is the answer for this question because uracil will be seen only in RNA. So option D is the answer. Next question. The structural bond that connects the 5' phosphate of one nucleotide to the 3' hydroxyl of the next nucleotide in a DNA strand is. So what is the answer for this question? The structural bond that connects the 5' phosphate of one nucleotide to the 3' hydroxyl. So what is the answer for that? Fast. So the answer for question 2, it is option B. So phosphodiester bond. Question number 2, option B, because the sugar phosphate backbone of DNA, it is held together by phosphodiester bond. So it links 3' of the OH end and of one sugar and 5' of the phosphate of the next. So the answer for question number 2 is phosphodiester bond. Next question, in a nucleosome, the DNA strand wraps around a core made up of which basic proteins? Question number 3. In a nucleosome, DNA strand will be seen wrapping around a core. So, which is made up of which basic protein? So, which protein the DNA strand will be wrapping around? Albumins, histones, globulins, and keratins. Which is the answer? So, DNA strand will be wrapping around albumins or histones or globulins or keratins. So, question number 3. For question number 3, answer is histone. Option B is the correct answer, histone. So, histone proteins, you know that they are rich in positively charged amino acids. So, they are rich in amino acids like lysine and arginine. So, this helps them to bind tightly with the DNA because DNA is a negatively charged. So, histone is the correct answer. In a nucleosome, the DNA strand wraps around a core made of which basic protein? It is histone. Option B. Next, question number 4. Which scientist officially coined the term nuclein for the acidic material isolated from the cell nucleus? So you have to find the name of the scientist. Friedrich Mischer, James Watson, Francis Crick, Rosalind Franklin. So which is the correct answer? Which scientist coined the term nuclein for the acidic material which is isolated from the cell nucleus? So, what is the correct answer? Friedrich Mischer, James Watson, Francis Crick, Rosalind Franklin. So, answer? What is the correct answer? Okay, good. So, for question number 4, Friedrich Mischer. So, option A is the correct answer. Friedrich Mischer, he only isolated that acidic substances from pus cell. So he isolated these substances from pus cell in 1869 and he named those cells as like nuclein. He named the cells as nuclein. So correct answer is option A. Good. Next question. Which is the standard direction of polymerization catalyzed by DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzyme? So, which is the standard direction of polymerization? So, options 3 5 5 3 both directions equally, then random direction depending on temperature. So, which is the correct answer? Which is the standard direction of polymerization catalyzed by DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzyme. So, what is the correct option for this? So, question number 5. Question number 5, option B. Question number 5, option B. So, question number 5, correct answer is option B. So, DNA polymerase enzyme, it can get like it can add free deoxyribonucleotides, okay, only to the 3' end, only to the 3' end. So, always The standard direction of polymerization will be from 5 dash to 3 dash. Okay, next question. So question number 6. So the non-coding intervening sequence present within a primary eukaryotic mRNA transcript are called. So options are exons, introns, codons, promoters. Non-coding intervening sequence. Non-coding intervening sequence, which is present in a primary eukaryotic mRNA transcript. They are called as exons, introns, codons, or promoters. So, which is the correct answer for this? Okay. Option B. Okay. So, question number 6. The answer is introns. Introns are the non-coding segments which can interrupt the coding segments. Next, question number 7. So, question number 7 is, which of the following is considered a nonsense or termination stop codon? Termination stop codon. So, options are AUG, UGG, UAA, or UUU. Which of the following is considered a nonsense or a termination stop codon during translation? During translation, which is a stop codon? AUG, UGG, UAA, or UUU? So, which is the stop codon? So, answer. So, answer is CUAA. Okay. So, option C, UAA. UAA, UAG, and UGA. So, these three are the stop codons and they do not code for any amino acids. So, here the option is UAA. So, correct answer is UAA. Next question. The process of copying genetic information from a single strand of DNA into an RNA molecule is known as. So, copying genetic information from a single strand of DNA into RNA molecule is known as. What is that? Replication, translation, splicing, transcription. What is that? Process of copying a genetic information. Process of copying genetic information. So what is the answer? Question number 8. Question number 8, replication. Someone is answering for question number 9. So question number 8. Okay, so question number 8, option D, transcription. So conversion of DNA's information into RNA molecule is known as transcription. So you have to note like the process of copying genetic information from single strand of DNA into RNA molecule. So this is known as transcription. Next, question number 9. How many total structural genes are present in the standard lac operon model of E. coli? So, how many structural genes? Total number of structural genes seen in the standard model of lac operon of E. coli. So, what is the correct answer? Question number 9. So, what are all the genes? So, question number 9. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, which is the correct answer? So for question number 9, option C is the correct answer. So 3 genes you can see. So lac operon contains 3 structural genes. So it contains lac Z, then it contains lac Y, then lac A. So 3 genes will be there. So option C is the correct answer. So lac operon model of E. coli consists of 3 structural genes like lac Z, lac Y and lac A. Okay, next question. Which technique is used to amplify or make millions of copies of a specific DNA segment during forensic investigations? So, here, make millions of copies of specific DNA segment. So, which technique will be used? So, that is your clue, which is used to amplify or to make millions of copies of a specific DNA segment. So, which technique will be used for making millions of copies of specific DNA segment? Question number 10. Gel electrophoresis, polymerase chain reaction, southern blotting, or DNA splicing? Okay. So, for question number 10, which is the correct answer? Option B is the correct answer. So, PCR, which is polymerase chain reaction, this is the technique which is used for amplifying DNA samples. So, it is used in the forensic and fingerprinting studies also. So, option B is the correct answer. So, polymerase chain reaction is used to amplify and it is used to make millions of copies of specific DNA segment. Next question. Question number 11. If a double-stranded DNA sample has 35% adenine, what will be the total percentage of purines? What will be the total percentage of purines according to Chargaff's rule? So you just apply the Chargaff's rule and you just calculate and tell me. So what will be the option? 35%, 15, 50, 70. So you have to first know what is Chargaff's rule. Then you have to apply the Chargaff rule into that and you have to find the percentage. Sorry, some text is missing there. So what is the option? What is the correct answer for that? Question number 11. Question number 11. What is the correct answer? 35, 15, 50 or 70? Which is the correct answer? Okay. What is Chargaff's rule? So, Chargaff rules, total purines is always equal to total pyrimidines, right? So, A plus G is always equal to T plus C. So, here purine makes how much they have given? 35% adenine they have given. Okay. So, what will be the answer for this question? Question number 11. So, question number 11, option C is the correct answer. So, 50% will be the correct answer. So, purines make up to exactly 50% of any double stranded DNA. So, 50% will be the answer for this question. Question number 11, answer is 50%. So, A plus G is equal to 50, correct. So, A is 35, G will be 15. So, A plus G is equal to 50. Next, question number 12. During DNA replication, the small discontinuously synthesized Okazaki fragments on the lagging strand are covalently joined together by which enzyme? Okazaki fragments on the lagging strand will be covalently joined together by which enzyme? DNA helicase, DNA topoisomerase, DNA ligase, or RNA primase. So, which enzyme helps in joining the Okazaki fragments? Okay, like what is the function of DNA helicase? What is the function of DNA helicase? Just give me the answer. Like, what is the function of DNA helicase? What is the function of DNA helicase? Okay, okay. So, the function of DNA helicase is that it will unwind the double stranded DNA helix. Okay, okay. What is the function of DNA topoisomerase? What is the function of DNA topoisomerase? What is the function of DNA topoisomerase? Okay, it relieves the supercoiling. Super. So it will be relieving the supercoiling. Okay, what is the function of RNA primase? What is the function of RNA primase? What is the function of RNA primase? Function of RNA primase. Okay, what is the function of RNA primase? RNA primase. So RNA primase will initiate DNA replication, right? So RNA primase will initiate DNA replication and they will be synthesizing short RNAs. So they will be synthesizing short RNAs. So what will be the answer for this question then? So the answer for question number 12, it is DNA ligase. So DNA ligase is also known as a molecular glue. DNA ligase is also known as a molecular glue. So it will link the Okazaki fragments. So they'll be creating a phosphodiester bonds. So they'll be creating a phosphodiester bonds on the lagging strand. So DNA ligase is the correct answer for question number 12. So next question number 13. In E. coli transcription, what specific protein factor binds to RNA polymerase? Just listen to the question, like some. In E. coli transcription, what specific protein factor binds to RNA polymerase to guide it to correctly initiate transcription at the promoter region? So the option is RHO factor, sigma factor, core enzyme, or alpha factor. Yes. I'm correcting it. Visible now? Visible now? Okay. So question number 13. In E. coli transcription, what specific protein factor binds to RNA polymerase to guide it to correctly initiate transcription at the promoter region? Transcription at the promoter region. It is RHO factor or sigma factor or core enzyme or alpha factor. Okay, what is RHO factor? What is RHO factor? What is the RHO factor? Okay, terminator. What is the terminator? So this RHO factor will act as a transcription terminator factor. So it acts as a transcription terminator factor. Okay. What is this alpha factor? What do you mean by alpha factor? What is the alpha factor? Alpha is also terminator. How come? What is the alpha factor? What is the alpha factor? So this alpha factor will include transcriptional changes. Okay, so it includes the transcriptional changes. Okay, what is a sigma factor now? What is a sigma factor? What is a sigma factor? Initiation. Okay, what is a sigma factor? So for question number 13, option B is the correct answer, right? So option B is the correct answer. So sigma factor, okay, so it initiates the transcription. Okay, so the sigma factor, it will join with RNA polymerase. So it will join with the RNA polymerase and it will correctly recognize and it will bind to the promoter and it will start the transcription. So rho factor, it helps in termination of the transcription, and the sigma factor helps in initiating the transcription. So you should be clear of this. Okay. Next, question number 14. What would happen if a cell lacks functional polyadenylation enzymes during eukaryotic post-transcriptional processing? Splicing will happen faster. The mRNA will lack a poly A tail at the 3' end and becomes unstable. Methyl guanosine cap will be added to the 3' end instead. Introns will behave as exons. So, what will happen? So, a cell is lacking functional polyadenylation enzyme during eukaryotic post-transcriptional processing. So, what will happen? Okay. Only 3 answers are there. What about others? Okay. Everyone is giving option A. Okay. Others, what about others? Okay, option B. Option A. Okay, for question number 14, answer is option B. For question number 14, answer is option B. So, tailing process. So, the tailing involves like adding of 200 to 300 adenylate residues. Okay, so it will be added to the 3' end to protect mRNA from enzyme degradation. So, if it doesn't happens, then the mRNA will degrade quickly. So, the mRNA will degrade quickly. So, for question number 14, the correct answer is option B. mRNA will lack a poly A tail at the 3' end and it will become unstable. So, next question, question number 15. A mutation occurs in the code for an amino acid. Changing the codon from UAC to UAA, what will be the direct consequence of this mutation on translation? Okay, before going to this question, just tell me what is mutation first. What do you mean by mutation? What is mutation? What is mutation? Okay, sudden change. Okay, sudden change in gene. Okay, sudden heritable change. Very good. So mutation is sudden heritable change. Okay. Okay, now answer for the question. A mutation occurs in the code for an amino acid. So it changes the codon from UAC to UAA. So what will be the direct consequence of this mutation on translation? So what will happen? The ribosome will skip its codon and continue. A different amino acid will be added to the chain. Translation will prematurely terminate at this point. The entire reading frame will shift by one base. So, what will happen? UAC is changed to UAA. So what will happen? Question number 15. Question number 15, option C, option D. Okay, what about others? Question number 15. Question number 15, correct answer. 15C. Okay. Okay, UAC codon, it codes for which amino acid? UAC codon is there, no? It is a genetic code for which amino acid? UAC codes for which amino acid? UAC codes for which amino acid? UAC codes for which amino acid? So UAC codes for tyrosine. UAC codes for tyrosine. It's not lysine. UAC codes for tyrosine. UAA codes for UAA. What about UAA? What about UAA? Okay, very good. So UAA is a stop codon. UAA is a stop codon. So the answer here is, for 15th question, it is option C. So changing UAC, tyrosine, to UAA, it will create a stop codon. So this kind of mutation, like changing this UAC to UAA, this is a kind of nonsense mutation which can cause premature termination of the protein chain. It can cause premature termination of the protein chain. Very good. It is a stop codon. Good. So option answer for 15th question is option C. So it is option C. Next question. 16th question. The specific part of the tRNA molecule that pairs with the triplet codon present on the mRNA strand via hydrogen bonding is called. So part of the tRNA molecule that pairs with the triplet codon present on the mRNA strand. So it is amino acid acceptor end, variable loop, TC loop, or anticodon loop. So which is the part? So you all know that tRNA will be of a clover leaf like structure. So this tRNA will be having a acceptor arm, then anticodon loop, then one D loop will be there, then one T loop will be there, then one variable loop will be there. So which part that pairs with the triplet codon present on the mRNA? So which is that region which pairs with the triplet code? Question number 16. So what is the answer for question number 16? Option D. Okay. Okay, anticodon loop. Okay. So for question number 16, the correct answer is anticodon loop. So option D is the correct answer. So anticodon loop, which is present in the tRNA, so it will be having 3 bases. So it will be having 3 bases, which is complementary to the codons which is present in the mRNA strand. So that's why binding will happen in the anticodon loop. Okay, so correct answer is option D. Next, question number 17. In the lac operon, when the active repressor protein successfully binds to the operator gene region, what is the immediate biochemical outcome? Structural genes are transcribed at a high rate. RNA polymerase is physically blocked from transcribing the structural genes. Lactose is rapidly pumped inside the bacterial cell. The repressor protein is degraded by the cell. So, what will happen? Okay, here like they have given no like when active repressor protein successfully binds. What is this active repressor protein? What do you mean by a active repressor protein? What is the active repressor protein? What do you mean by a active repressor protein? So here the active repressor protein successfully binds to the operator gene region. What is that active repressor protein? What is active repressor protein? Anyone can you answer? What is active repressor protein? What do you mean by a active repressor protein? No answers. What is an active repressor protein? No. What is active repressor protein? So this active repressor protein, it is a DNA or it can be a RNA binding protein, and this protein will inhibit the gene expression. So it will inhibit the gene expression. So these proteins will go and it will get binded to the operators, or it will get binded to the silencers, okay, operators, or it will get binded to the silencers, and it will prevent the transcription, and it can prevent also the translation process. So active repressor protein, it will be a DNA or a RNA binding protein, so it will prevent transcription or translation. So now coming to the question, so what is the answer for 17th question? So 17th question, answer is option B. So RNA polymerase is physically blocked from the transcribing the structural genes. Okay, so it will stop the transcription. Okay, so that is the function of this active repressor proteins. So for question number 17, the answer is B. The option is B. Next, question number 18. Why does euchromatin look lightly stained and display high transcriptional activity when compared to heterochromatin? It contains more histones, H1 proteins. It is loosely packed chromatin structure. It lacks any DNA replication activity. It is heavily methylated and chemically dense. So what is the reason? Why this euchromatin? It is looking lightly stained when compared to the heterochromatin. Okay, before going to the answer, just let me know what is a euchromatin and what is a heterochromatin. What is euchromatin and what is heterochromatin? What is euchromatin? What is heterochromatin? Someone give me answers, pa. What is euchromatin and what is heterochromatin? What is a euchromatin and what is a heterochromatin? What is this euchromatin and what is this heterochromatin? Someone give me the answer. What is euchromatin? What is heterochromatin? Euchromatin is transcriptionally active part of chromosome. Okay, fine. What about heterochromatin? Okay, euchromatin is active, heterochromatin is inactive. Okay, what are they? Euchromatin is transcriptionally active. Okay, fine. Heterochromatin is inactive. Fine. What is that? What is that euchromatin and what is that heterochromatin? What is this euchromatin and what is this heterochromatin? What is a euchromatin and what is a heterochromatin? Where you can see this. This euchromatin and heterochromatin is part of what? Okay, both are condensed part of DNA. Okay, euchromatin is loosely packed. Okay, densely packed part of chromosome is heterochromatin. Superb. So what is a euchromatin and what is a heterochromatin? So they are the uh, structural forms of DNA. So you can see this kind of structural forms of DNA in a nucleus. So euchromatin, as you said, this euchromatin will be loosely packed and they will be having a gene rich. This euchromatin is a gene richer part and this will be very active, and this euchromatin transcriptionally it is very active, and this heterochromatin it is transcriptionally inactive. So in euchromatin you can see this DNA will be loosely packed. So in euchromatin DNAs will be loosely packed, and in this heterochromatin DNAs will be highly packed. So in heterochromatin you can see DNA which will be highly packed. Okay, so where you can see this euchromatin and where you can see this heterochromatin? Like I'm asking about this eukaryote, prokaryote and all. Where you can see euchromatin, where you can see heterochromatin? In prokaryotic cell or eukaryotic cell, where you can see this heterochromatin and euchromatin? So this euchromatin, you can see this euchromatin mostly present in this it can be seen in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic genome. So euchromatin can be seen in both prokaryotes and eukaryotes, whereas this heterochromatin you can see only in the eukaryotic genome. So note these points. Okay, so euchromatin can be seen in both prokaryote and in eukaryote. Okay, whereas heterochromatin can be only seen in eukaryotic genome. So it can be only seen in the eukaryotic genome. And this euchromatin will have a low density, like genetic density will be very less. And in this heterochromatin, genetic density will be more. Okay. So now coming to the answer. What is the answer for this question? Okay, in eukaryotes and eukaryotes. Very good. So what is the answer for this question? Option B. Okay. So question number 18 it is option B. So euchromatin is, as I said earlier, it is a loosely packed. It is a loosely packed structure and it is a active site for transcription. That's why it is getting stained lighter, whereas heterochromatin is a tightly packed structure and it will be an inactive structure. Okay, so that's why euchromatin is always getting lightly stained. Okay, next question. During the biochemical characterization of Griffith experiment, why did treatment with protease enzyme fail to inhibit the transformation of SR strain into S strain? Because the transforming principle was not a protein, because the protease destroy DNA molecules, because R strain bacteria produce protease inhibitors, because the capsules of S strain cannot be broken by proteases. So, what is the answer? During the biochemical characterization of Griffith experiment, why did treatment with protease enzyme fail to inhibit the transformation of R strain into S strain? Okay, before giving answers, just let me know what is this R strain and what is this S strain? What is this R strain and what is this S strain? What is the R strain given here and what is the S strain? What is R and what is S? What is this R strain, Pa? What do you mean by this R strain and what do you mean by this S strain? R strain bacteria. Okay, rough. What do you mean by that rough? Rough means where it is rough. Rough means whether it is virulent or non-virulent. What is that R strain? R strain bacteria are rough and don't have polysaccharide coat. Okay. They don't have a polysaccharide coat. Okay. They'll cause disease or they'll not cause disease. R strain will cause disease or they'll not cause disease. They are virulent or non-virulent. Which is virulent? R is virulent or S is virulent? Okay. So, two strains of bacteria was taken in this experiment, right? One is smooth one and the other one is rough one. So, R strain and S strain. So, the smooth one was virulent. So, it was harmful and it had a polysaccharide capsule. Okay, so this R strain, it was non-virulent and it was harmless. So, it will not cause any disease and it was lacking the polysaccharide capsule and it was lacking that capsule. Okay, so R strain is a non-virulent strain which will not cause disease and S strain is a virulent strain which will cause disease. So, like, what is the answer for this question? Question number 19. Okay, for what this Griffith conducted the experiment? From that experiment, he concluded, what was the conclusion from the experiment? For what? To find DNA. Okay. So, what is the conclusion of this Griffith experiment? So, why this Griffith experiment was conducted? So, through this experiment, transformation was discovered, right? So, through this experiment, transformation was discovered. Okay, which is transformed. Very good. So, this is through this experiment, transformation process was discovered. Transforming principles in genetic materials. Okay, transforming principles. Okay, very good. So, did you find the answer for this question? Question number 19. So question number 19, the answer is option A. Answer is option A. So transforming principle, it is DNA, right? So removing proteins using protease will not affect the transformation process. So answer is option A, because the transforming principle was not a protein. Okay, very good. So next question, in the process of DNA fingerprinting, what is the primary role of using specific restriction endonuclease? Okay, what is a restriction endonuclease? First, let us know what is restriction endonuclease, then we'll go to the answer. What do you mean by a restriction endonuclease? What is a restriction endonuclease? Restriction endonuclease is also known as restriction endonuclease. What do you mean? Okay, very good. So molecular scissors. So restriction endonuclease is known as a, it acts as a molecular scissors. Okay. So it will identify the specific DNA sequence and it will cut them. Means like it will cleave them into the fragments. So restriction endonuclease is the molecular scissors. Very good. So what is the answer for this question? The process of DNA fingerprinting, what is the primary role of using specific restriction endonuclease? To denature double-stranded DNA into single strands, to cut the isolated genomic DNA into predictable fragments based on sequences, to act as a radioactive probe for hybridization, to attach the DNA fragments onto a nylon membrane paper. So what is the answer? Answer for question number 20. So what is the answer for question number 20? So answer for question number 20 is option B, to cut the isolated genomic DNA into predictable fragments based on sequences. So you know that restriction endonuclease is a molecular scissors. So you can easily select the option. So to cut the isolated genomic DNA into predictable fragments based on the sequences. So these are some of the questions from this molecular inheritance. Do you have any doubts in the questions whatever we have discussed today? Any doubts? Any doubts in the questions discussed today? All clear. Okay. So don't panic about the exams. So prepare yourself nicely. We'll rock the exams again. Okay. So don't waste your time. Revise all the topics. Don't think about the question papers and all, like how it will be, like it will be difficult or it will be easy. Don't think all those stuffs and all. Let us start our preparation. Let us revise all the topics. Exams will be easy. Okay. Okay then. Thank you. So tomorrow the same time we'll meet again to discuss questions of other units. Okay. Thank you all.